Alright, so today we're going to talk about how to do a VLOOKUP. First we'll break apart the elements of VLOOKUP and then run through an example. Over here to the right is each part of the formula and then its definition that I've come up with to best explain how the formula works. So first is your lookup value. This is the piece of data that you want to find additional information for. Next is your table array. That's the table where your lookup value has additional information. Next is your column index number. This is the column number you want additional information to come from. And then next is your range lookup, and this is also referred to as the match type, which is equal to true or false. So if we go through an example of this, if we have a kindergarten class of Jeff, Bob, and Sarah, and we look at our data sets, these are not in order that they are in the class information for either table. So the best way to do this is using a VLOOKUP. So you're going to do equals VLOOKUP. First is your lookup value, and again that's the piece of data that you want to find additional information for. In this case, this is going to be A2 for Jeff. You're going to look up your table array, which is the table where your lookup value has additional information. So for age, the best way to do this is just select both columns up here for F and G. Your column index number, again that's the column number you want additional information to come from. This is literally counting your columns, so F is 1, G is 2, and G contains the age number, so we're going to put a number 2. Comma. So here is the range lookup. This is the match type, true or false, so you can read here. True is an approximate match. The value in the first column of table array must be sorted in ascending order. This is always going to give you an approximate match. So if your information in column A didn't match what was in F, you wouldn't get true data. So most of the time you're always going to pick false. You can close your parentheses, hit enter. This is actually a good learning experience, so if you have an error, check your cell. There we go. So you see here, Jeff is age 4. And you can either drag down using the square, or you can just double click that, and it will match the ages. Jeff is 4, Bob is 5, and Sarah is 7. We're going to follow through and do the same thing with favorite color. I'm going to click Jeff as my lookup value. My table array is your favorite color, I through J. Column index, against the number 2 because the color is the second column over in your table array. Comma. And we're going to put false. Close your parentheses, hit enter. So you can see Jeff's favorite color is blue. And to fully understand how this works, just remember, just because Jeff is the first one here and it's not here, VLOOKUP takes that into account and will actually pull the correct value. So double click that down. And here you have your completed data set in one table from 2 different pieces of data. This is how you do a VLOOKUP. Please be sure to like the video below and subscribe to our channel.